There was a sentencing hearing today for a 17-year-old man who fatally stabbed a female spa worker in North York 3 years ago. A second employee, also a woman, was seriously hurt in the attack, which a judge later ruled was an act of terror. Crime specialist Catherine McDonald has been covering this case and joins us now from the courthouse. Catherine.
Tracy, this is a precedent-setting case. It is the first time in Canadian history a judge has ruled a first-degree murder a terrorist act inspired by the incel ideology, or a hatred towards women. Now, at a sentencing hearing today, we heard from the lone survivor of the attack. We heard the offender was a sad and pathetic man, a grade 9 dropout who had no friends, who simply sat on his computer in his basement. It was February 24th, 2020, when a 17-year-old man walked into the Crown Spa and attacked a female employee with a 17-inch sword while yelling misogynistic words and telling her to die. Ashley Arzaga, a 24-year-old single mother, was killed. Another worker who fought back survived. At a sentencing hearing for the teen who pleaded guilty to first-degree murder, which a judge ruled was an act of terror inspired by the incel ideology, the survivor told the court, "I have so much to say, I can't even grasp where to begin," calling the attack pure evil. The offender's lawyer says his client, now 21, suffers from a major depressive disorder and has refused consent to a rehabilitative program, saying he is fearful for his own safety. The lawyer, who called this one of the most horrific and saddest cases of his career, said a 10-year sentence would be appropriate, the maximum sentence available to a youth convicted of first-degree murder. The Crown prosecutor told the court only an adult sentence would be appropriate, arguing the teen, who was just 6 months shy of his 18th birthday, planned the attack and spent the majority of his time engaged in online research with people who shared misogynistic thoughts. He wanted to send a message to society that incels were prepared to kill. A victim impact statement was also read on behalf of Arzaga's sister, which said, "If this individual is released, I fear for the safety and security of my family, not only for my family, but for the safety of other females." If the teen is given a 10-year sentence, the Crown said he will be released from custody in just 6 years' time. And the Crown said a youth sentence is simply not long enough to ensure public safety in the long term and to hold him accountable given his apparent lack of insight into his actions. The judge did give the offender a chance to address the court. He turned and he looked at the victims and their families, and he said, "I've come to realize life is so much more important than internet negativity." This young man, only 21, will be sentenced at the end of November. Tracy, back to you.
Catherine McDonald reporting from the courts for us. Thanks, Kath.